Intermediate Self-Improvement 8. Siafang. Translation edited by Chinyu. 9. Embracing the ordinary and transcending the ordinary. Ordinary refers to the common, conventional, usual, normal, bland, mundane, and mediocre aspects of life. Examples include ordinary families, conventional thinking, usual attitudes, normal emotions, bland diets, mundane lives, mediocre lifestyles. To embrace the ordinary means to live a normal, unremarkable life with the mindset of an ordinary person, following conventional thoughts, without seeking to stand out, be exceptional, or experience dramatic ups and downs. The ordinary is characterized by being small, insignificant, habitual, natural, and peaceful. Transcending the ordinary involves potential and superpowers hidden within the ordinary. It is resilience, fearlessness, and actions and thoughts that are not bound by established rules, traditions, or forms. It is free from worldly limitations. Though they may seem mediocre on the surface, these qualities conceal exceptional strength, spirit, and divine power. For example, consider the grass growing by the roadside, in rock crevices, or on the Gobi Desert. At first glance, it appears so delicate, insignificant, and easily uprooted. However, as long as there is an adequate amount of moisture and its roots are still anchored in the soil, it remains resilient. Despite the harsh summer heat, the freezing cold, the scorching sun, the wind and rain, being trampled by humans and animals, or being eaten by sheep and insects, it remains unyielding and grows fearlessly. Behind its seemingly weak and ordinary exterior, there lies an extraordinary energy that is invincible. People who have been leaders or bosses know that there are some subordinates who may seem ordinary, incapable, insignificant, and unnoticed. Yet, they possess an extraordinary quality. When your demands or orders are unreasonable, they simply will not obey you, and there's nothing you can do about it. These individuals neither create chaos nor deviate from the norm. You cannot crush them with power, you cannot sway them with money, and threats or enticements are of no avail against them. Even if a knife is held to their neck, they will not yield. They may appear weak and unable to withstand any blows, but in reality, they are like a mountain, immovable. You may destroy their physical body, but you cannot harm their spirit and soul in the slightest. They will not harm you, but if you attempt to harm them, you will ultimately end up hurting yourself, ending in utter defeat. This extraordinary energy is invisible and intangible, but the moment you touch it, you will feel its presence, and it will either instill fear or provide a sense of reliability and assurance. Extraordinary people may appear mediocre, but they are in fact close to divine beings. They may seem dull, but they actually possess high wisdom. At first glance, they might look like ordinary stones, but they are indeed precious gems. They may appear weak, but they are incredibly strong. They live in harmony with the world, not rushing for success, and they don't stand out because they embody the extraordinary within the ordinary. To transcend the ordinary, one must first embrace it, one must practice self-improvement and self-cultivation, one must adopt unconventional thinking and take unconventional actions. In the eyes of extraordinary people, what is considered normal is abnormal, and what is abnormal is normal, what is ordinary is extraordinary, and what is extraordinary is ordinary. For example, if someone insults you and you get angry or even retaliate, that is considered normal. But in the eyes of extraordinary people, this is abnormal. If you do not get angry but instead remain calm and indifferent, laughing it off, that is considered normal. Furthermore, those who strive every second, fight for every bit of profit, rack their brains, exhaust their energy throughout their lives, and finally achieve fame, establish themselves as professionals, build immortal merits, or leave a name in history, are considered extraordinary and worthy of respect and praise in the eyes of ordinary people. They are seen as role models worth learning from. However, in the eyes of extraordinary people, they are fools, thoroughly mundane people. Those who live a plain life, work at sunrise, rest at sunset, have no desire for fame and fortune, and enjoy life at all times, are the smart ones, the extraordinary ones. Extraordinary people, although physically living in the human world and leading ordinary lives every day, their souls have essentially transcended the mundane, and their mindset has reached a celestial state. If you are fortunate enough to meet an extraordinary person who has transcended the mundane, even if you just have a cup of tea with them or play a game of chess, even though it may not enable you to transcend the mundane and reach the 1,000-year world, you can at least enjoy the elegance of transcending the ordinary and the charm of being free from vulgarity.